everyone. Today I'm going to present my GE topic on shaping attitudes and values in my undergraduate life. So, I'm Janice. So, here's some basic information about me. I am a music student studying in ABU and I'm year 4 now, and I major in piano. So, to start with, I will talk some about my belief and character before entering the university. So, the first belief for me is music is for self-entertainment purpose. I enjoyed music purely by playing myself in a room, maybe sometimes with a few of my friends, but not sharing to all of us, all of you. And I usually play some classical pieces. And the second one is I like working individually because I think I have the authority to make the decision rather than discussing with others and get a solution. And the third one is I'm quite an optimistic person. I'm quite satisfied with the current condition before entering the university. So then I will illustrate 4 important incidents happened in my undergraduate life. The first one is happening in year 1. It's about the choir annual performance, and then comes to the year 2 CSL course, and year 3 the music immersion program, and the year 4 I'm becoming the choir leaders. And these are the 4 main incidents happened in my undergraduate life, and these are the growing stages in my university life too. So let me tell you about the first one. It's about the choir performance. The choir is compulsory for all year 1 music students to join. So it has a regular practice every week. And at the end, we have to showcase in Christmas and also have the annual performance. So my feeling in year 1 in choir is I feel very bored because for me, the repertoires are not very difficult, and the long rehearsal time make me feel so bored, so I would tend to chat with my friends. And the second one is I'm not paying attention or paying much effort at all. And this is my feelings because I think choir is a non-credit bearing activities, and there is massive of people, so I don't need to pay so much effort in singing. So my action is skipping the rehearsal and sing passively. There's some reflection on my year 1 choir performance. Now, I will reflect my past experience in the question, why I need to be there, why I need to attend the choir. Now I think I understand something is learn how to cooperate in the choir, because there are different voice parts in the choir, and we need to cooperate together to make a song, to make the music, but not working alone. And the second one is the musician building. In fact, there are some oral skills trained in the choir, and it's not always we can train the skills in such a grand situation. And the other thing I reflect is we need to be persistent. We have the persistence no matter the environment is not favorable. Maybe sometimes the rehearsal time is so torturing, so long, and we need to persist. Is what I've learned from choir. The second major incident is the CSL course happening in my year 2 study. It's called Music in Hospital. It is a service learning course that is to design and perform music shows, mainly for the patients and medical staff. We have in total 2 shows in the hospitals. One of them we go directly into the medical room, and one we go we have the performance on the hospital, the entrance of the hospital. Yes, and that time was Christmas, so in the photo we can see that we are wearing some Christmas hats. And my feeling is I have a lot of fun in this course because I can jam popular music with my groupmates and I engage much in this activity. And another feeling is I feel very empathetic because I see that those patients are suffering. I saw them so feeling so unwell. So I think I have the duty to try to treat them up. Some little reflection on this is I think of what is the true meaning for music for me. In the past, I think that music is something for self-entertainment, but from this course, I've reflected maybe sometimes music is not only for self-entertainment purpose, but also about to sharing, to share the joy to all of the people. And I also think of the status of popular music. Because in the past, I always play those classical pieces, maybe some like from Mozart, Haydn, Beethoven, something like that. But this time I played for the popular music is to share the joyful and hope to all of them. Maybe these are not so difficult repertoire, but it can cheer them up. I think it's very meaningful. And I also think of that there is some social function of music is to bring hope and joyfulness to them because there are some patients which are suffering, maybe some feel so desperate, and at that time, music can bring them something. And the third one is about the music immersion program I joined in year 3. And in the program, we have listened to a lot of performance and talks. And we also have the chance to visit the schools in Yichang. It's in China. It's a place in China. So what I feel is I feel so impressed because the performance are given by the top pianists all around the world. It's like a piano music festival is as shown in the photo. So I listen very attentively. And another feeling is I feel so shocked because during the visit, I asked the students to perform on stage. Those are some primary students. And they told me that it's a dream for them to have their own piano when they practice at home because of the poor poor economic condition of them. They have not enough money to buy a piano at home. And also in their school, they have only one piano, is upright piano, and it's very old and some out of tune, but they treasure it much because they think it's only chance they can practice the piano. So when I'm back to Hong Kong, I think of another question. What is my attitude in learning music? In Hong Kong, we have a better learning environment and the quality of life is definitely better than in mainland China, like in Yichang. We have, like in our university, we have a lot of pianos practice room for us, but sometimes I can see no music students are practicing, or sometimes they just chit-chat in the practice room. So I think it's a matter about the attitude. Those students in Yichang are very hardworking and treasured those pianos a lot. But in a contradiction, we have a better learning environment in Hong Kong, but we did not treasure it much, and sometimes just leave it alone. And this immersion reminds me of I've mentioned that the year 1 choir performance, the attitude of myself, because I'm just so don't care much about my performance, and also I even skip the lessons, skip the rehearsals. I understand something that we need to treasure what we have because this is not a must we have. Yeah. So it comes to the year 4 about I'm now the choir leaders in the school. So now I'm the vice president of the EDU chorus, and what I'm responsible is for the rehearsal planning and some administrative works, and I'm also reasonable to arrange the performance details. So it's bring me a very great feeling compared with year one. The attitude of me is so passive, and now I need to become a leading role in the choir. So the first feeling for me is quite a challenge for me. As I have said that first, I do not like to work with people a lot because I like to have the authority to decide what to do. But this time, I need to negotiate with other communities, like for some big events, some budgets, some venue booking, some attendance matters. Because of because the workload is a very big workload, so we cannot do it by one person. We need to work as a group and shoulder the responsibility together. So for me, it's a new challenge. So from this year, I have reflected what quality and attitude should a leader obtain. The first thing is about professional, because as a leader, you need to be the role models of the members. If I just always skip the rehearsals and I'm always late in the rehearsals, it will be a bad effect to my members. And so I think the first thing to obtain is to be punctual, and another thing is practice with your heart. Really get into the rehearsal. Really pay attention to what the leaders or the teachers said and the instructions. And another thing is about the considerate. How we consider it, because as I am also in the past, I'm also a choir member. I know their feelings sometimes, so I will also try to be a considerate leader to observe what's maybe the difficulties in the score, help them to tackle it and help them. And this is a quote from the internet. So it's about, we do not learn from experience, but we learn from reflecting on experience. So I have quite a lot of feeling about that, and I quite agree with it. Since now year 5 is coming in the future, I want to reflect from all of those past experience and get ready. For the future, because I'm studying in the B.Ed program, that means that I'm a teacher to be in So for the short term, I want to apply all those proper and so-called correct attitudes in different matters. Like I would try to treasure every learning opportunities, no matter in music learning or others learning. I think now in Hong Kong, compared with those poor students, we have the chance to study, we have the chance to attend lecture, we have a chance to listen to a lot of concerts for free because we are students. So I need to treasure a lot of those learning opportunities and to equip myself. And I would want to try to be a responsible leader, as I said, and now I'm the leader of the chorus. And I want to try to be a responsible person, and I think it will benefit in the future, definitely. For the long term, I think is to reflect, always to reflect, because like sometimes we have some things happen in daily life, those look so useless, but now we have something to learn with. And because of we are going to be a teacher in the future, so I think I want to equip myself with the proper attitude and value of a music teacher. Like I have mentioned, like persistence, like be punctual, be professional, and treasure a lot of things I have now. So this is the end of my presentation. I hope I can be a better person and have a proper value and attitude in the future when I become a teacher. Thank you.